almost got hit by a Mercedes. These are the types of cars we see on a daily basis in our city in China. This is a restaurant and bar grand opening. I was told these cars belong to the owner. My wife and I take long walks pretty much daily. Over the past couple of years, I've started taking photos of the cars we see all the time. Thought it'd be fun to put together a montage, starting with the American brands, then all the way up to some of the most expensive brands on the planet. American makes. They're all here with full lineups. I believe about 95% are manufactured here in China. I'm showing a few pickup trucks, very rare. I see more Lamborghinis than American pickup trucks. If I had to guess, American brands make up about 15-20% of the car population here in China. All major automakers from around the world are here. China is now the #1 automotive market, surpassing the United States a few years ago. In this video, I did not include any Chinese makes. These are very common cars here. Every photo in this video was taken within 3 to 4 miles of our home. This next group of car brands would be considered high-end in most all countries. In China, they're viewed as high-end as well. But here in China, these brands are as common as a Honda or Toyota going down the streets of the United States. These makes are Alfa Romeo, Jaguar, Lexus, BMW, Porsche, Audi, and Mercedes-Benz. This last group of cars are the supercars and the super luxury cars. None of these brands are made in China, all imported. China has very high import duties and tariffs on imported cars. So what I have found, take the US price and almost double it. In the US, this SUV has a starting price of about $230,000. In China, starting price of about $420,000. Again, all these images and videos were taken within 3 to 4 miles of our home, a lot of them right in front of our building. We see Lamborghinis practically on a daily basis. The Lamborghini Aventador. This was at a shop 2 buildings up from our building. In China, starting price is $1.3 million US dollars. I really like the Maserati line. It's a brand we see daily and often. The majority of the Maseratis we see is the SUV and the sedan. Now I'm from Kansas. Before moving to China, I never saw a Lamborghini or Maserati going up and down the streets of Kansas. Before moving here, I didn't know about the aftermarket add-on options for Mercedes. I thought you bought a Mercedes and that's it. Mercedes is a Mercedes. Since then, I've learned about the aftermarket packages from Maybach, AMG, and Brabus. Maybach is everywhere here. AMG and Brabus, not too much. I am told adding one of these options can almost double the original price of the vehicle. This is my favorite make or brand, Aston Martin. The entire line is just beautiful. I really like their SUV, although it looks a lot like the Porsche SUV. Not as popular here as with competing brands such as Maserati, but it is at a higher price point. We do see them quite often. We all know that Bentleys are one of the most luxurious car brands around. When I see a Bentley, I see distinguished in class. On our walks, the odds are greater that we see a few Bentleys than not. You may have noticed in a lot of my photos have this shop called Moving On Motors, MOM for short. It is a high-end car wash and detail shop. It is located in our building and we walk by it every day. We have seen some really nice cars there. When I say high-end car wash, I'm talking almost $60 US for a wash outside and vacuum and wipe down inside. I have no idea how much the full detail costs. No need to ask. All I can say is why. A Barbie Bentley. Ferraris. When I said in Bentley, I see distinguished and class. With Ferrari and Lamborghini, I see screaming down the road with your hair on fire. We don't see them every day during our walks, but we do see them 2 or 3 times a week. McLaren. We don't see one very often. We've seen maybe 3 or 4 in all, but there is a few in the neighborhood. The white one has Zhuhai plates. In my opinion, saved the best for last, Rolls-Royce. Believe it or not, it's pretty darn common to see a Rolls-Royce practically daily. And as you can see, it's not just the same one over and over. If someone had told me before I moved to China that I would see daily Rolls-Royces and all these supercars running up and down the streets here, I would have said, "What are you smoking, man?" But it's true. It's like a car show every day. I've seen so many cars I've never seen before. This is the Rolls-Royce SUV, Kona. In China, starting price is $1 million US and up.